Well, we have the privilege and the honor to sit here with Zach Stalder. Coach Stalder, of course, has been with us coaching, and I think the total amount of time as a wrestler and a coach has been like about 12 years.
Yes, it has.
You've given loyalty to our program and dedication, commitment to it, and gosh, we can't thank you enough for that. Really, what a tremendous job you've done for us. Not only as a wrestler, he was one of the best we've ever had, but as a coach, so we appreciate that. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing in your life now. You're a police officer. Tell us a little bit about that.
I'll be a police officer for 2 years now in Bellevue Police Department. It's been a great experience. Kind of built off everything I've learned from here, leadership and honesty, integrity. It all carried over to my profession that I'm doing now. Love what I'm doing there and love being up here. I just can't get away from here.
Now, what got you interested? Did you know somebody in law enforcement, or whatever got you kind of interested in doing that?
A couple of my best friends that I wrestled with here, Scott Antoniak and Chris Blair, wrestled with both those guys. They took me along for ride-alongs. They loved it, I loved it, and interacting with people and always kind of being a jokester with those guys kind of came along with my personality, and I like to interact with people, so it just kind of fit and followed in their footsteps a little bit.
Oh, that's great. So they kind of motivated and inspired you to,
yes, they did.
To do that. So, gosh, and now working with us, and gosh, Coach, you've been with us for years, and kind of looking at our new group now, this new bunch coming in. What do you think of this, the new crop?
The new crop is like the level that these guys are at. Just looking from where we started and like where these guys are at, they seem like they're leaps and bounds ahead of where we were, and they're so coachable, and it's so fun to be around them. It keeps me young. Here 7 years, it keeps me young. That's why I love coming up here every day. I love being around them, love coaching them, love learning from them, being up here.
That's evident when you're working with them, and I'll tell you what, you can still do her. They all know it too. They don't mess with you.
They're catching up.
I don't think so. I haven't seen any gain that they've made. To tell you the truth. So and then you've got a chance to kind of really take a look at our team, and of course we think we got a pretty darn good team. But what do you think about our bunch? What do you?
Let them off the leash. That's all we got to do. Just let them perform. Just let them perform. Those guys we just need to give them the tools that they need and just let them go. It doesn't take much with them.
Yeah,
they have all the talent.
Gosh, they are a coachable bunch, aren't they? And they really seem to be focused and online, and we kind of stay away from this injury thing, but it's a little bit part of the game, right? I mean, especially college wrestling,
yep.
It's a little bit part of it. You were pretty fortunate along those lines.
I was. I never had a major injury that kept me out of any major tournaments, and never had major surgery, so I was lucky. Yeah, very lucky.
So and we've had some other guys that way, but we've had some guys that have been nicked up a little bit, but in most cases we've been able to get them back and that kind of thing. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about your profession now as a police officer. Now, where do you see yourself doing this, for a few years?
I do. Getting my feet wet, learning the trade. It's all a learning experience. Being a rookie, learning from the older guys. Take as much in as I can, and if just like where my buddy Chris Blair is right now, he's moved on. He's up at the FBI. If I could do something like that'd be excellent. Or special tag team, SWAT, or something like that. Just keep trying to keep doing that. So.
Well, I feel really safe. See, Coach Stalder has my area down there, so man, I sleep a lot better, because I know I got
your back door,
I know you're just one phone call away.
That's right.
If I have any trouble of any kind, right?
That's right.
He actually does. His area is right where we've lived there for 30 years, and that's he has that area. So, well, and then let's get back to the team a little bit. You've had a chance to work with Jacob Mars a lot, and some of those other guys in the upper weights, and gosh, Jacob really seems to be up a level, right?
He is up a level. His intensity, his focus is where I've never seen it at this time of the year, and I think everything's going to come together finally this year and just be right there at the top, and we're going to peak, and he's going to be right there, just along with all the other guys too. And just got to let them off the leash, just give them everything they want, and they'll be ready to go for sure.
Of course, you've been through some. We're hosting a national tournament. You've been through that a few times with us, so we got another one coming up here. Hosting it. In 2010. Actually, we actually had a conference call with the NCAA today on the tournament. So you're thinking all the ways you can, enhance the tournament and make it great for the, a goal of mine is to have the same atmosphere we had there in 2005. I don't even remember that atmosphere. I mean, that place was electric.
It was electric.
And, really to have our athletes just be able to, to perform in an atmosphere like that is kind of our goal. So, well, again, I just want to, and, Coach Stalder has his degree. And now, did you see yourself, as far as, the law enforcement, are there things that you would do with classes or anything along those lines, or certifications, that kind of thing?
We do a lot of continuing ed. We have CPR, EMT, all that, and then they always encourage communications classes, leadership building, management, everything like that, just so we can interact with people, because we deal with so many different situations on each different call. So anything that we can do with public relations or anything like that, they definitely encourage.
Yeah.
So,
gosh, I see you in not too long a time being in some real leadership position within that. I can see that for you. But I just want to tell you, I feel a lot safer with you. You got my back.
Yes, I do.
Well, thanks for everything you've done for us, Coach. And gosh, the loyalty, the commitment to our program, and not only as a wrestler but now as a coach. And you know what? We can't do the things we do without that. I mean, without you're one of the pillars for our whole organization. So thanks. We appreciate it. It's been good talking to you. Anybody you want to say hi to?
Hello, all the UNO wrestling supporters. Thank you very much for what you do.
Awesome.